Monday morning car vlog, coming to you live, of course, entering the New Jersey Turnpike, exit 2. A very damp 54 degrees yesterday. It rained and everything's still wet and it's just downright cold, damp for a Monday morning. That there was the music that I found while doing one of those YouTube premieres. It's called Sci-Fi, I think it was. It was pretty cool. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody had a great holiday, great Thanksgiving here in the United States. I am coming from New Jersey, as I said, New Jersey Turnpike. Here in the United States, we had a holiday called Thanksgiving, where we stuff a bird, eat lots of food, watch American football, not to confuse with the other football that's going on right now, as we call it soccer. So I hope everybody enjoyed their tech this weekend. This weekend, Friday, I will try and put a link in here if you care to catch the replay. Friday night Tech Talk covered different subjects, Black Friday being the biggest part of it. Even Ted partake. Ted, George, and I gotta ask Will, because Will last night was still on the fence about getting the Pixel. I'm telling you, Will, if you're watching this, you gotta get it, have it. You want to know what Google's up to. And just like me, I said in one of my live streams, I have an iPhone, thanks to you. So I know what the other guys are doing. Had a really great weekend. Had a balance of family and tech. Made a bunch of videos. Got one in the can, ready to upload, ready to go for Wednesday. I got another one, S22. I'll tell you right now. The other one I'm editing is the S22. And my thoughts on the S22. I have also managed to get a hold of all things, a Samsung A52. I'm going to finish setting that up. I like the A52. I like the A line, but I especially like the 52. To the point where I almost went and looked into getting an A53. And I kept on stalling myself, saying no. I'm really wanted. It just worked out perfect. I really wanted a current Samsung phone with the current. It's going to eventually get Android 13. I read somewhere it's rolling out now. The wife's Note 10 Plus will also be hopefully kept in the family. As some of you might not know, I have a Google Pixel 7 Pro coming in for her. The S22 is being used for trade. So that was some of my tech that I purchased. I'm going to work on. I got a bunch of cases coming in for her. I'm going to tell you the truth. I ain't going to keep all these cases. But with Amazon's easy return, I'm taking advantage of this. I don't return too often, but I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm gonna make a video out of it, and she's gonna pick out probably 2. I got like 4 cases, 5 maybe, 4, 5. I got one getting returned because it was, I don't know, I picked the wrong color. I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but I did pick the wrong color. I got her a Crave case. She's got a Spigen, got another Spigen coming in, and I got a Caseology coming in. So yeah, stuff coming to the channel. This is the season for me to really try and crank out some videos, because it's nice and cold upstairs. It's not the best deal to make videos upstairs in the summer. Air conditioner's running. You just hear that drone, that sound of that air conditioner running. So I really need to take advantage of it right now. You know, I don't know what you guys listen to for Android, or what your favorite podcast is for different, might be for Apple. I am an Android guy. I listen to different podcasts. Android Police, Android Central, and the other one I really enjoy, I've been enjoying for quite some time, is All About Android. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to try and I'll leave a link down below. It's part of the Twit channels. Twit seems like a big conglomerate on YouTube of different things they cover, the Twit channels. But this one, All About Android. You know, I've been listening to, and they got the gentleman by the name of Michel Rabin comes on. This guy really gets into the weeds of things, but you know, I kind of like a notion I've been hearing talking about certain things that they really dive into apps, software. Michelle does a great job. He's on Twitter. Hopefully he's still on Twitter. Actually, I should take that back. He seemed like he was hinting about moving to another platform, because Twitter's all but a dumpster fire. But he really gets into the weeds. Android as a whole, I think, is making some major changes as I listen to these shows and I listen to different things, and it coincides with the Pixel, and I feel the Pixel 6 is the we had the OG, we had the original Pixel, and that was like a pivoting moment for Google. All right, we had the Nexus line. Now we're going to get into more consumer-based products, Pixel being one of them, and then you got the whole at-home, smart home stuff, and eventually Nest was folded into this. The Pixel 6, I feel, was the device of like if they could redo their shortcomings, the Pixel 6 and going forward, Pixel 7 is that mark in their timeline. It's almost if they could just go back and start again and start coming out with a Pixel, brand new Pixel, the branding of it. Yes, it's called rebranding. I know that. What I'm getting at with the software is it coincides with this. It coincides with the branding of the Pixel and the software and all the changes. I'm hearing these very, very subtle changes as you listen to these podcasts, as you listen to, well, especially All About Android, because they really get into the weeds about what's going on with Android Auto. It's not the best, and it's not consistent from device to device. I'll plug in my Pixel and it's, yes, it looks the same, but it doesn't operate the same. I'll plug in my Samsung, and I prefer that. I prefer a Samsung, or even my OnePlus will Android Auto. The buttons work on my steering wheel, where my Pixel it's like the Pixel was kind of like forcing you to use voice commands. Well, getting back to what I was saying is they're finally they're making it better. They're making better use of the screen that you have for Android Auto. That's just some of the things. Some of the things that are going on with Android. 64-bit. Oh God, I forget. Something was 64-bit with the apps and for the Pixel 7. Yeah. Are we having a maturing effect finally for Android? Is the competition finally getting to Google? I'm telling you, Google is all but almost lost the North America market. And I know people say, George, what comes to mind? You know, Android's one of the biggest OS platforms for these devices, for smartphones. And yes, they probably are. But when you got meat and potatoes and gravy, North America is the gravy. We here in the United States have the better income, and I think Android's losing or lost almost their share of it, and they're trying to recoup. All right, a little too long. Turn subscribers, thank you very much. New to the channel, you've been here so far. You're new here, stuck it out. I don't know, everybody choose a word of the day and put it down in the comment. Pick a word of a day. I don't have one right now. I want to thank you. Consider joining the crew here. We're slowly getting to 1,000. Be part of this growth. Be part of this carvlogging experience. Yeah, I'm Mike Dixon. This is Simply Device. Have a good week. I'll see you on Friday. Wednesday, video coming out. Enjoy your tech. I'm out.